Think about your day in terms of energy management instead of time management. I think everyone is always talking about like what morning routines to follow, what productivity hacks, what daily habits and whatnot, how to manage their time, all of these things, right? And I was recently in some sort of a mastermind circle. We were actually sitting up here at this restaurant on the top floor, and like 8-9 people, highly conscious people, some of them business owners, some of them recently quitting their 9 to 5, traveling to Bali, now looking to find themselves and so forth. Personal growth, business growth, all of those kind of topics. And one topic that came up was really about everyone going around like, hey, what are some of your daily practices that you follow that is really working for you? And everyone shared, and you could hear everything from someone might going more with the flow and like, when I wake up, the first thing I do is I meditate, then I go to the beach and I grab a cup of coffee, and then maybe I journal over there, and then I just go wherever the day takes me, because right now I'm retired and I'm just looking for inspiration. Someone else might go, I wake up 5 a.m. First thing I do is go to the gym, then I have a cold shower, then I get straight to work, get shit done. Those are my non-negotiables, and I want to have everything done before noon, right? And then someone else might have a completely different one. I'm like, yeah, I go for a run and I have David Goggins screaming in my ear, and yeah, I want to go hard. I want to establish discipline and hard work ethic and consistency. I'm in builder season and I just want to build and grow my business. That's my goal, my number one focus these days. And I was sitting there listening, and I could resonate with basically everyone at some point of my life, in different phases. I don't know. And at some point in my life, I was a tennis player, right? I don't know if you heard the story there, where I played since I was 4 years old on a high level, high performance athlete. And no matter if I felt like it when waking up, I did it anyway. And I tried tons of morning routines, such as waking up at 5 a.m., making my bed the first thing. I still do to this day. Then I take a cold shower, I head to the gym, I meditate, I journal, I read, I do all of these things, right? Deep focus for 3-4 hours, Pomodoro techniques, diet, all of this. Anyways, what I wanted to say and what I shared with these people was like, I'm hearing a lot of these great, amazing routines. It's good with structure and planning and some non-negotiables, but in the end of the day, what it all comes down to is energy management. So we all heard this saying of wherever focus goes, energy flows. But the question is, how much energy? Because you can focus and set your mind that I'm gonna do this specific task at this specific time. But if you're not in the right energy, you might not be able to produce a lot of results and feel very productive, because there's a lot of friction. So I said, it all starts with self-awareness to a certain degree and managing our energy throughout the day, because we're all different. Some of us are perfectly made for being productive early in the morning. Some of us are more creative in the morning. So you gotta know like what time of the day are you more productive? What time of the day are you more creative? What time of the day are you usually on lower energy and you're a little bit tired, and yeah, it might be hard to create content, right? So energy management, and also different seasons of life, because some people ask each other like, okay man, like I'm also doing these cold showers and I work out every day, but sometimes I don't feel like it. What do you do then? Yeah man, I just do it anyway. And I've been there too. where I did it anyway for years and years, right? And I would be the first one to say that it would be absolutely impossible for me to burn out and hit the wall, so to speak. When people would tell me and share that, I'm feeling down, I've been feeling down for weeks, I'm not sure if I'm depressed, can barely get out of bed, I have no energy, I could never relate, because I just thought that was completely impossible for me. But then it happened. I hit the wall because I had just been forcing things for so long. And bringing it back to the seasons of life then, Paggy, bringing it back to the seasons of life then, you have different seasons. You can't always be hustling all the time. And honestly, as I'm looking out on this rice field over here, that's a great analogy. Like, you have these beautiful rice fields in Bali. And what happens is that during one season or one quarter of the year, the farmers are planting the seeds, right? Then they are nurturing the seeds, they're providing soil, water, care. Yeah, the sun is hitting. Then they're harvesting, and then they're burning the rice fields so they can then plant seeds again. So for example, you can't plant seeds 24/7 all year round, right? And you can't harvest all year round. You need to pick your seasons. So same goes for us entrepreneurs, or like even non-entrepreneurs in general as well, where some periods you gotta go into what I call yogi season. I talked about this before, where it's a season of well-being, taking care of yourself, self-care in different ways. Other seasons are about creating, being the creator, creating content like this, coming up with ideas and inspiration. Then you have building season, put systems in place, get clients, build, grow. And then you might have the mentor if you're running a business where you're mentoring your clients, or you're doing client delivery for them, making sure they are getting results, and then you can repeat that cycle. But yeah, main point here once again, energy management. And you also gotta realize, what's the intention and purpose of your, for example, morning routines, if you have those. At some stages in your life, you might need to develop discipline and hard work ethic. And then it might be great to go into a period where like you're doing an ice bath or working out, no matter if you feel like it or not. Other periods, you might just be looking for inspiration. So then you might do different morning routines. Reading book, journaling, meditating, going for a walk. And other times you might just need to recover and regenerate. And then you might just go with the flow. And do things that you enjoy doing. So you can, you can load up and recharge your energy. Because we all have a certain amount of energy, and if you think about a phone that's at 20%, it's hard to utilize that phone fully, because eventually it will die. It's better to recharge it to 100%, so then you can go fully into whatever you feel is important to you and what you want to accomplish and achieve. So yeah, time management, not as important. Energy management is where it's at. See you guys.